Hola clase, hoy vamos a hablar sobre los mandatos familiares en español. Okay, so the topic for today is affirmative commands. In English and Spanish, you would use an affirmative command to tell someone what to do. Sweep the floor, buy me lunch, water the flowers, etc. Today we're going to be talking about to-form commands. Okay, so affirmative to commands are going to be used to tell someone that you're familiar with what to do. You should be on a first name basis with this person, and it might be someone such as a friend, a family member, etc. Okay, so let's talk about formation. To form an affirmative to command, your first step is to go to the to form of the verb in the present tense. Step 2, you're just going to drop the S. An example. Let's look at the verb hablar. Hablar means to speak or to talk. So step 1, we would go to the to form, which is hablas. Step 2, we would drop the S. The command would be habla. Let's look at the verb comer. Comer means to eat. So if I was commanding my friend, hey, eat lunch with me. To form it, I would first go to the to form, which is comes, and then I would drop the S. The command form would be come. Okay, let's practice with some affirmative to commands using the vocab from this section. Number 1, we will do together. We're trying to command someone to say, confirm the flight. Okay, in our vocab we have confirmar el vuelo as the expression to confirm the flight. So what would you do with confirmar? First you would go to the to form, confirmas, and then you would drop the S. Your final answer would be confirma el vuelo. Please pause me and do numbers 2 and 3 on your own. Okay, ahora repasemos. Number 2, to tell someone to take a taxi, you would say, toma un taxi. Number 3, to tell someone to read the ticket, lee el boleto. Okay, so formation of affirmative to form commands is pretty easy. We're going to talk about any irregular verbs. To form affirmative to commands, you need to know that there are 8 irregulars. Please complete the chart on your note guide by filling in these irregular forms. To tell someone, hey, say, or tell, as in tell the truth, you would say di. To tell someone do or make, you would say haz. To tell someone be, as in be honest, be kind, you would say sé. To tell someone to go, you would say ve. To say come, you would say ven. Very common for you to say, hey, ven aquí. Ven aquí means come here. To tell them to have. Now, you typically would use this with idioms, okay? The expressions, the modismos in Spanish, such as to be careful. To be careful is tener cuidado. So if I was commanding you, be careful, I would say ten cuidado. Poner, if I was saying, hey, set the table, I would say pon la mesa. Salir, if I was telling you to leave, or hey, go out with friends, I would tell you sal. Okay, so there's 8 of these irregulars, and I have a helpful phrase that will allow you to easily memorize these verbs. That expression is, Dee has 17 ponies in her salon. Now, I realize that there are some spelling errors here, and that is on purpose. Okay, let's see how you can fit all 8 of these irregulars into this phrase. Okay, so D, and then you have has 17. So there's 4 in here. Say, ve, ven, and ten. Ponies, pon. In her salon. Okay, so there's your 8 irregulars. For all other verbs in Spanish, you're going to follow the regular formation rules, which are step 1, you go to the to form, step 2, you drop the S. Okay, the last thing I want to talk about with Affirmative Tu Commands is using them with DOPs. Okay, so if you use a direct object pronoun with a command, you must attach that DOP to the command. So let's look at this example here. This says, factura el equipaje, check your luggage. What if I wanted to say, check it? First, I'm going to replace el equipaje with the direct object, it. In Spanish, the word for it here is going to be lo. But then I have to attach it. Okay, so attaching it would look like this. Factúralo. Okay, so factúralo, you'll notice, did have an accent. We'll talk about why here in a minute. Let's look at a second example. Pack your suitcase. So instead of saying pack your suitcase, I want to say pack it. All right, so how am I going to say it in Spanish? You would replace la maleta with la. Okay, your final answer would look like this, hazla. All right, so here's the note about accents. You need to add an accent anytime your affirmative command has 2 syllables or more. Okay, so my note says, note that when a pronoun is attached to affirmative command of 2 syllables or more, the stressed vowel carries an accent. It's going to carry an accent for pronunciation reasons. Okay, you want to keep your stress on the same syllable that it was before you attached another syllable. Okay, typically, you can, if you're not sure where the stress syllable was, you can count on that stress syllable, typically, this is about 95% of the time, being the third vowel from the end. Okay, so look at our example up here with factúralo. Okay, excuse me, factúralo. I'm saying lao. Your third vowel is 1, 2, 3. It's on the U. Okay, so again, I left space for you to do that on your note guide. 95% of the time, it's going to be the third vowel from the end. That is going to be your stressed vowel. Okay, let's practice a little. The directions here say replace the underlined word with the correct direct object pronoun and add an accent where needed. Okay, let me go through and underline these words for you. I apologize that that was not done. And then we'll do number 1 together. Okay, so number 1, it says, it's already in a command. It says visit the tourist office. So I'm trying to say visit it. Okay, so replace your direct object, tourist office, with the correct direct object pronoun, which is going to be la. And then you're going to need to attach it. Your answer here, visítala. Notice I did accent the stressed vowel, which was the 1, 2, 3, the third vowel from the end. All right, for numbers 2 through 5, do the same thing. Replace the underlined word with the correct DOP, and then add an accent where needed. Okay, please pause me. Okay, repasemos. Number 2, look at the screen to say look at it, mírala. 3, open the door to say open it, ábrela. Bring the passport, tráelo. Look for the suitcase, búscalos. And 6, put the suitcases in the car, put them in the car, ponlas en el carro. You'll notice that you did pick up an accent for numbers 2 through 5. And you'll also notice that all of them fell on the third vowel from the end. Let's look at number 6. Why did number 6 not need an accent? Well, remember, you only have to add an accent to a command of 2 syllables or more. Pon, how many syllables is that? Just 1. Okay, so it does not need an accent. Plus, if you try to accent the third vowel from the end, 1, 2, There isn't one. There's not a third vowel. Okay? Therefore, no accent needed. Just ponlas en el carro. Okay. If you have any additional questions, please write that down on your note guide. You may also see the notes provided in your book on page 315. Okay,